the topic in front of you for the group exercise to be done. You can do it at your home, and these 5 people will be doing it at their place. I'll give them only 1 minute to think on it, and then they are good to go. So this is what you are preparing for. Pitch an idea to the panel. Now the panel is obviously sitting in front of you. This time the panel is me, and we are having a startup trying to build an underwater city. We are already a company, established company, and this time the project we have is to build an underwater city, the future city. Think about it, go for the ideas, point them down, and get ready for the group exercise to begin in just 1 minute. Quick. Okay, so I hope the preparation of thinking part is done. The topic is in front of you. The group is with us. So what should I be doing here? Let me rest and let them start. The topic is pitch an idea to the panel. If we are having a startup company which is trying to build an underwater city. Quite interesting. Please listen.
So basically, I think that we can make an underwater city. Basically, I think that we can make an underwater city by introducing a tourism and artificial intelligence into that. It can promote the technology as well as tourism purpose, and we can generate $100 billion revenue for it. Because I think that the upcoming generation is purely based on technology as well as for the tourism, so that we can help to promote both of the things in that city.
Okay, so I guess it is also okay. So I guess if we build a museum or underwater museum, it will help us to know the marine life of the animals, marine animals, or the marine life. So it could be a good idea.
I also think that the idea given by my colleague is very good, because I was thinking about the same, that we can build an aquarium underwater, because it is better to watch the aqua life where they are in their natural state, not putting them in cage, so that they will start behaving like what the fishes will do in a cage. The natural life should be explored by us, where they will be comfortable and we will be comfortable better in watching them too. So what's your idea?
I also think the same, underwater city development is a good idea, because we already know that somewhere around the world, many already underwater cities are also already developed, like underwater markets, and as the colleagues say, the aquarium where the aqua life is also in their natural state, and we are also can see their lives in their natural phase. So the underwater city is a good idea.
So as you all know that the underwater cities were a very good idea, but I just thought of the what kind of infrastructure it will need, and we can't just make a city under the water of stones and cements and bricks. We just need a quite material like metals and glasses. We can only make the city by metals and glasses under the water, so it can be more durable and more stable in the water.
Yes, the point is right. We can use the fiber introduced glasses that are high strength, that will be quite capable of withholding the pressure in the water.
I'm agree with both of you that we can make from the glasses, but my point of view is that we can make the aquarium, natural aquarium, that is already there. But my thinking is that we can make a city that is purely based on technology. There is no man. purely based on a technology as well as for a tourism purpose. That there is no type of the employer and worker is there, and totally based on AI technology. If you want to just like it is a market. If you want to something buy, that you have to pay online, and the service will be provided you by their technology. So my main thing is that it will be mostly it will be impact for the technology.
And other than aquarium, we can also use rides that like underwater rides, which will help us to like go underwater and experience it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that using the all AI technology in the underwater city is a very good idea, because people can't handle every situation in under the water, because they have to come up, and this will cost more to us, because providing oxygens in the underwater will be a very difficult task.
According to me, like underwater cities all like have its own pros and cons. Its own pros and cons, because somewhere it has like as the Sayam said ki, that tourism and AI will affect like very useful in this in underwater city, but it also have its cons, like the aquarium life somewhere gets affected anyhow, or maybe it's like also it's good, because it is also it is in the plus way, like we get more lands, like people shift from the land to in water residence.
I guess using like using much like glasses or these IT technology will directly or indirectly affect the marine life also, like the UV radiation or any kind of like these type of disadvantages will be faced in future. So I guess the idea that I have given earlier of the rides or the adventurous thing, it will help in the underwater city.
So basically, I think that overall the ideas, overall all of the ideas is good, but it's time to name our startup also, sir. So mine, I have some suggestion for the name is Watery World. How is it?
Yeah, I agree with the name. The name is quite good. What's your opinion?
I think that Watery World is a quite good name, but I think that the better name would be Marine World, because we are actually in a whole new marine world.
I also have a suggestion, one like Aqua World.
I think that Aqua World only promotes aquarium type structures, and but we want to promote also tech and technology as well as for tourism. So I think Marine World is a good.
I would also suggest Aquatech, because we are using technology.
Marine tech, we can say marine tech.
But I think
But
Aquatech
it's-
is
I guess
quite good.
we have like we are talking about the life, the the creatures. So tech, I don't think the
We are
tech
using
will.
technology for.
I think the marine world, the single word world, include all the things that we are talking about, the technology and the life all.
And like marine world will come up with a scope that there is a world which is hidden yet to explode. So
I think it is a
I think
perfect
we-
name, and we can start for a pitch, and we can firstly we have to build a valuation for us. I think there's a starting, so we can for a 1,000 crore, because I think there is a market of $100 billion revenue, and we can easily achieve it. So I think I will introduce the pitch, and basically after this some point we have discussed that we have to build it with the fiber glasses, that you can pitch all of that. So I will introduce the name as well as for the valuation as well as us. So then you can continue. Basically,
Okay, so here we are done with the group exercise. I hope you must have seen the brainstorming, the transformation of thoughts, and the ideas generated all over in the various minds of aspirants. Because they all are finding a selection seat in there, they have to be as utmost participant and curious as much possible. So here we go for the pitching, the final pitching after the group exercise, and please lend your ears to the team. Go for it.
Hello, Shark. My name is Sayyam Aishwari. My name is Sayyam Aishwari, and it is a team of us. We are the founder of Marine World. Shark, I have a question for you. That have you ever seen that there is a world under the water? Have you ever seen? So basically, our world is going to be for a very far that we can go in for a Mars. We can go at the moon, but we cannot imagine a world under the water. So we are the founder of Marine World to promote the water and technology in the underwater city. So basically, we all the team are from the Texas City of India, Bhilwara, Rajasthan, and we are here to promote our startup and idea.
So I know it's quite complex as we have already reached to the space. Now it's time to reach to the underwater. So we have come with the idea of an underwater city.
So, as she suggested, if it's space, why not underwater? Because that is yet to be explored. You don't know what creatures are waiting for there. So, I think the technology right now, which are fiberglasses, smart material, nanotechnology, it is the prime time that we use them to explore the world, which is yet to be explored by your eyes.
As he introduced we how to we implement the idea of underwater city, so we named it Marine World.
So sharks, all my colleagues are talking about the underwater city. Now I am going to tell you that how we are gonna build that city. It will need an infrastructure just of glass and material and fiber. We are not using any bricks, sand and cement in that city, because underwater making city only need glass and metals. So our ask is for 1000 crore rupees for 10% of our equity.
So basically, in this city, we want to promote the technology as well as for tourism. So here we promote the aqua as well as we promote the fish in their natural resources. So in this city, we only based on the technology. We cannot for the man world that if the person has to visit that city, that he cannot depend on any person or any employee. So he will if he want any services, he will pay for it as a online, and he will get the services by that machine or by that technology.
So as we are promoting, as my colleague said, we are promoting marine life on its natural way. So it will also help children to learn the marine life, to learn about marine life, and it will also helpful in tourism.
So I hope we are done with the pitch, but here are two questions that can be asked from my side, just to know more about the concept that they are pitching. Please tell me, if the marine world as presented by you people, be having any radioactive waves below the sea level or below the water, is it really possible?
Yes, sir. The technology now is very good. We can use noise cancellation and the vibration isolations too, which will not affect the aqua life much, because we are taking care of the natural resources as well, so that the world can be a safer place for both humans and aqua life too.
And here is my last question. I would like to ask any one of you who can answer, please raise your hands. Is there any other startup who has already done it, or is there any real life situation where we can see this aqua world or marine world already built into the real place?
Sir, as far as my knowledge goes, underwater store by the Sony company has been built under the water to provide that information that the all Sony sets are 100% waterproof. So in 2014, underwater store by Sony company has been built.
But that only provides the Sony, that only marketing for the Sony. And here we are providing the market for all of the things, all of the services, all of the goods, as well as for the tourism. So basically, our startup will generate the $100 billion revenue in the next 2 years if we get funding from it, and we can implement a good plan in our startup. Thank you.
Thank you all, everyone. You can take your seats. And here we are done with the group exercise of the first round. What things can be noticed? Let's discuss them one by one. The exercise was good enough. The brainstorming part I liked the most. The points presented in perspective of technology, the name controversy was really out of the box. We need not drag that too much. And we also can say that there was the topic of startup idea, not the pros and cons idea. So don't take all the things only on whether it is a good idea or a bad idea. Take it like a materialistic idea, how we can do it. Simple. Startup idea है तो हमको sell करना है. Already we have discovered how to sell it, not the pros and cons of it, whether it is a good idea or a bad idea. I hope this was a good exercise to showcase the talent, and let's move on to the next one.